in the visionary sector from the realms of Los Angeles, Key-Kool Rhettmatic, starting at point alpha, never reaching omega, prepare for the big bang.
So Rhett and I, we demoed one song on a little 4-track in this garage in Cerritos, and we demoed another song. We literally recorded maybe 6 or 7 songs within a week. He's like, man, you're so hungry, you just want to work. And so Rhett was like, you just want to rap. So he's like, let's make a group, and that's how we formed Cosmonauts.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought the Cosmonauts would rock? He rock Sureshot, new format, drive a boom bap, haiku lyrics, spin along roads. Can't stop now, gotta keep moving. Either or it's the return of an oracle. As the earth spin and seasons blend, my degrees is 360 when my dreams begin. Visionaries, beat junkies, Key-Kool Rhettmatic, broadcasted to the heads like frequency modulations. We come in full circle.
Inspired by the journeys of our parents and grandparents who left their homes to try and find a better place. Face the challenges of being something different, brand new immigrants, alien foreigners from outer space. Taste the liberty with the bitterness of bigotry. Trying to be a model citizen was the epitome, but literally treated as an enemy, politically incarcerated, forced to live independently. Thanks to violence, we broke the silence. Brown and yellow fists raised up with alliance and defiance of the stereotypical, typical ridicule, minuscule compared to the struggle so many been through. It's our intent to continue the sin through our energy, empathy for our people, and present truth. Key-Kool Nishi and Rhettmatic Nazareth Nurza. It's time to be free.
Concentration is the formulation. At the beginning, word to everything. As the earth spins, open the portal. Now you witness God's immortal words. So you can check the demographic.
Live the life at ridiculous speed.
360 degrees, we come in full circle.
Down power with the words I choose. Here's two from the Visionaries crew.
Japanese and Filipino Americans breaking barriers. Brothers trying to show, improve, and get respect. Didn't know we were holding the weight of our communities, but we were born and raised to always represent our ancestors, family members, everyone who sacrificed and made a contribution for the kids to have a better life and sever ties with ignorance, reinforcing vigilance. Even in the city, still connected with the villages. But every single day presents new challenges. Gotta keep our feet on the ground with new balances and take the necessary steps to mobilize, refine the mind, articulate and vocalize. I hope I'm not talking to a wall. I call y'all, raise them up, offer one for all. Cosmonauts, Visionaries, the sequel. We keep building together with good people.
Deep concentration is the formulation. At the beginning, word to everything.
As the earth spins,
open the portal. Now you witness God's immortal words.
so you can check the demographic.
Live the life at ridiculous speed.
360 degrees, we come in full circle.
Down power with the words I choose. Here's two from the Visionaries crew.
Maestro chop the violin. Maestro chop the violin. Maestro chop the violin.
To all the people in Gardena,
Yes, y'all.
Torrance, Carson,
To the beat, y'all.
Long Beach, Hawthorne,
Yes, y'all.
Lawndale, Cerritos.
To the beat, y'all.
You don't stop.
Asante, born and raised in CA, county of LA, down in the South Bay, 5 miles east of the Pacific Ocean, North Torrance, directly behind the Rhodium Swap Meet. Every Saturday, me and my friend Glenn will hop the back wall to go shopping at the record stand where my man Steve Yano will play samples of the newest vinyl, even before K-Day. DJ. Steve introduced Eazy-E to Dre, and that was the beginning of a WA. My brother and sister were going to UCLA, and I started to get paid just to DJ. Ay, I didn't gang bang or slang drugs. I'd show up, spin a set, and get paid a couple $100. I packed record crates, didn't have to pack guns. Hip hop helped me discover who I really was.
I'm a DJ.
Yes, yes, y'all.
MC. Big girl.
To the beat, y'all.
Big boy. Graffiti rap.
Yes, yes, y'all.
Beatboxer. Pop locker.
To the beat, y'all.
You don't stop.
In 91, my man Trace was in the right place at the right time. He put me on with Tone from the Rhyme Syndicate, and I would find myself 2 weeks later recording at Paisley Park. That was the start. Made my first demo, the group broke up, but I stayed friends with Elemental. Gotta deal with intellect, but had to ditch Wild West. Became a lost soul that needed to find direction. Papa Doug told me that I could roll solo, and my man Sen always had my back. We did show after show for no dough. Hit the studios and started to get on the right track, but I was still searching for some of that boom bap, and that's when I met Rhettmatic. Brothers Asiatic with the love for hip hop. So we formed the Cosmonauts, you don't stop.
Peace to the USC.
Yes, yes, y'all.
KLC, IRM crew.
To the beat, y'all.
Simple. Capital I.
Yes, yes, y'all.
My man Wicked. Mikey Tamura.
To the beat, y'all.
Little Caesar.
Yes,
Will Power. That's AKA Chuko.
yes, yes.
My man Flex. UK.
Yes, yes.
Beat Junkie.
Yes, yes, y'all.
Yes. Visionaries.
Yes, 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 y'all.
Known, going forever, infinitely. Down with Sway and Tech and down with Tex. I give much respect to all the MCs that built and planted the seeds from back in the day. And now it's the present. We're learning from the past and applying to the future. I will sew you up and stitch you like a suture from a doctor as I concoct and I rock rhymes right up on the spot. Right here at 92.3, so I'll beat your ass if you try and step up. There's no color lines when I take whack MCs out with my rhymes. Coming from the top of my mind in my shaven head. And I'm Japanese, so I'm freaking these in bilingualisms. Nani ga tsukitenda yo, fuzuken ne. Baka yedo, Nihongo to eigo, isho. Hitari no miso hip hop, migi no miso Nihonjin. I'm translating, I'm saying, don't mess with me. What you looking at? The left side of my brain embodies hip hop, the right side of my brain embodies Japanese. I'm swinging rackets like the Wimbledon, too complex for the simpletons. They come in whack and immature like pimple face adolescents. Check the essence of my shape shifting, and I got a gift. And I'm passing the mic back to the right, I'm not a mic hog, so special ed, bring it along. Key-Kool Rhettmatic.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and
Listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this. Listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this. Listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this. All you MC in a crew, this is what y'all do.
花の花から話の花火がシャーシャー出てきてきてから南に落ち込んでこっち込んでそこびかんでちゃんと噛んでお次はわからん時間がないみかんがないいらんグッバイさよならおなら歌で光るの歌が晴れた頭の中ガチャガチャレディガガバカ声中空いてるテレビの中変が動いてる面白いけれどもこの白いお酒を化け洗濯やりたくない危ないところ汚いご不調アムロ波への家に行きましょう酒行きましょうこと行きましょう本当の意味の曲を聴きましょう Let's go菊の花の菊と男の子みんなびっくり昔の名前だよ毎度はいダマバラクオバマ様ワイクレフじゃない俺は藤山金玉たのこちいつも時々娘と息子はキノコ猪木もし欲しいも欲しいもいいよロスから大阪泳ぐといいよ ビートジャンキービーツいくら飛び子1995の心ここの子供はどこから来た南東から西に行った鹿児島広島島馬ぬるい味噌汁犬死ぬるブルブルブル気候の気が来る来るつるつるつるのつるここに住む何してるの明日病気になるよ
Our west coast became a potential combat zone. Living in that zone were more than 100,000 persons of Japanese ancestry. 2/3 of them American citizens. 1/3 aliens. We knew that some among them were potentially dangerous. But no one knew what would happen among this concentrated population.
The concentration camps in America were labeled with euphemistic terminology to try and twist the psychology of the public to think that it was okay to put people of Japanese descent away in what they call the camps of relocation. But relocating should be voluntary if they were forced in this situation. Even if you were citizens, they were arrested and locked up like prisoners, convicted for the cultural background that nothing can surpass the atrocities of the mass murdering in German concentration camps. Yeah, in both cases, the Nazis and the US government were racist, denying natural human rights. Enough injustices to incite a riot, but it was covered and they kept quiet with propaganda. They handed the war false justifications, accusing Japanese for running spy operations on the West Coast, claiming that they were communicating with enemy ships, but this was all bullshit. There was no threat to national security because no radio waves were ever detected by the FCC. They said the Japanese purposely bought land next to factories and train tracks with plans to attack. Immigrants settled in these areas long before the war because the land was poor, so it was the cheapest land to build a farm. But the farming industry was jealous because the lands were cultivated so efficiently, and that the Japanese sentiment was high. The mother was all Japs are slant-eyed spies, and even though official federal sociologists said the Easties and Nieces were loyal to the US, stereotypes were used to degrade to a subhuman level to make the robbing of the freedom seem acceptable. Now this occurred before in US history, when slavery was practiced by the forefathers of the country. The attitude was the same, and it still remains a ruling party gains on another people's pain.
On the night of December 7th, 1941, my father was taken away. All the leaders of the Japanese community were, the FBI came to take them out.
Now in more recent years, after the civil rights movement, minorities sought an outlook for improvement, motivating a team of Japanese American lawyers to discover documents more fictional than Tom Sawyer. This was a situation that the government dreaded, incriminating papers that forgot to be shredded. A box was found with notes and evidence, computing fabricated, falsified reasons for the uprooting of my mother and father, aunties and uncles and grandparents, and the mistake of the past became blatantly apparent. The government was faced with a Supreme Court case that they knew they were gonna lose, so they had to abuse power once again to get the case canceled. And in 1988 they found an answer, so all future lawsuits would be negated, because technically the government already compensated a small percentage of the victims who were still alive, and the lies were devised to pull the wool over the public's eyes to seem apologetic for their actions, but they faked it, and the bill was signed by the actor Ronald Reagan. But 20 grand didn't mean a damn to my grandfather, who came from the motherland of Japan. At 16, no money in his hand, he didn't care. By 37, he became a self-made multi-millionaire. But soon his American dream became a nightmare when it fell prey to government schemes. Democracy was obviously failing when the FBI listed my G-Chan as a dangerous alien. Raided his home, kidnapped him from his family without any reason, like he committed treason. Took all of his possessions and he never gave it back. So what made them think that they could ever pay him back? Cause putting the money in his face is a disgrace. They never should have taken it away in the first place. It's like taking a baby's lollipop away and giving it back when he's old and gray. And some people see the redress as a fair favoritism, but it's just another method of separatism that the government promotes, and they're excited cause it covered their own ass. Plus they're keeping us divided by manipulating minds. But we must unite to see through the conspiracies, but only a few people are hearing me. We can't let this keep going on, or once again they're gonna drop the bomb like Hiroshima.
I was 4 years old when we went to camp. It was May 17, 1942. We didn't see my father until 1945. My father was a Japanese citizen. My mother was an American citizen. She was born in America.
History shall repeat itself unless we learn from the past and teach it to the youth. Put your hands up for truth, put your hands up for truth, put your hands up for truth, put your hands up for truth. Hey! History shall repeat itself unless we learn from the past and teach it to the youth. Put your hands up for truth, put your hands up for truth, put your hands up for truth, put your hands up for truth. We're under attack. Surprise if you wind up in a concentration camp. We're under attack. Don't be surprised if you wind up in a concentration camp. I'm a Sato and a sensei, a student and teacher regardless what they've been saying. This music will reach you regardless what they've been playing. They try to mislead you with garbage shit you've been trained to think it's dope cause it beat the beat over your head. But what I'm saying will probably be over your head. So look overhead, ahead over here, and you might overhear that it's not over here. I'm nowhere near quitting. In fact, it's just the beginning to getting into the winning, attending without be getting one in a multi-million, not a supercilious individual just telling you how it really is. How silly is not believing what I know, not receiving what is given. Is I breathing without living, and I'm heeding what is written. Someone life is testing me, witness the best of me cause I know my destiny. This is my legacy, live life with integrity. My pedigree is from the blood of samurai. I won't lie, sometimes I get knocked off my path, and my family, they help bring me back. My legacy, live life with integrity. My pedigree is from the blood of samurai. I won't lie, sometimes I stray off from my path, and my ancestors, they help bring me back.
All the time ticks on through the early morning. Recognize my rhyme. Party, Key-Kool, times regardless. I ain't holding back for no one.
A whole nother pedigree of MCC.
Make them see the whole picture with no canvas.
Yeah.
I popped up with Rhettmatic.
Not trying to be something I'm not, yo, I've been that. It's more some of that, hey, yo, where you been at? In fact, it's more like, where you been all my life? Like the first time that I met my wife, that's right. Cause when you finally find something in your life, that's right. You know the timing is right and you never go back to the wrong way. You see your former self and say, that was strong, Jay. How I was a different person, it was like I was rehearsing for a role that I never got. Now I get it, edit, let it be known that a false layer has been shattered, shredded into pieces. So telekinesis, telekinetics, not genetics of a reptile. Treated like a stepchild by a false world. In the fake industry, it's apparent my parents inherently instilled in me the universal love, the universal energy that keeps us all connected directly to our destiny. This is my legacy, live life with integrity. My pedigree is from the blood of samurai. And I won't lie, sometimes I get knocked off my path, and my community, they help bring me back. My legacy, live life with integrity. My pedigree is from the blood of samurai. And I won't lie, sometimes I stray off from my path, and the vision, they help bring me back.
Yeah, it's like that. Visionaries. Key-Kool Rhettmatic. Dropping that Rosh. Hey yo, Key. Rock that.
Not the first and not the last. Big ups to Weird Tribe. Told us to tell them we got your back. Cause I'ma try the F with you because you got slant eyes. But I'm fresh like Kid Ice and my crew is too live. Banned in the USA from the time we touched down. Forever foreigners, independently underground. Underdogs, under God, one nation under a sound. Thanks for your patience, now we're coming for another round. I wonder how it would have been if we listened to the critics that didn't get us and quit. Cause of politics or politics of the business ended our existence. But instead, we moved ahead with persistence. I climb mountains with my brothers from another hood. Asia born slip, the lyrics still gotta be good. Elemental will send your tape to Terry Heller. As that band climb up like a piece of bigger sellers. Stellar.
Turn up the bar and get off the seat. Blast the speakers, feel the beat. Two brothers is quite unique. Key-Kool Rhettmatic, come with the heat. Turn up the bar and get off the seat. Blast the speakers, feel the beat. Two brothers is quite unique. Key-Kool Rhettmatic, come with the heat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's the return. Key-Kool.
a deadly combination.
We both speak with our hands in dangerous ways.
In my Caprice classic, thoughts concocted. Dodge 610 was my first rocket. Out the pocket, cosmonauts we shock it. Like Herbie Hancock or DSC, we rock it. Always down to rocker, show like our science boom bap. Blue scholars raise fists with defiance. Like Junior JFK, I rapping these damn fools. Be like water, Aquafina, resilient bamboo. Confounded in K-Town, cruising J-Town. Olympic and Sawtail, Gardena all the way down to ST. Cut Father, King G, and Danu. Original crew, so don't test. We OG sounds, SOS, KFA. Cut above, Westwood One, mixed images, UK legend. NASA, yes, and Q-Bert in the Bay. APIA, just laying away. So what you say, what you say?
Turn up the bar and get off the seat. Blast the speakers, feel the beat. Two brothers is quite unique. Key-Kool Rhettmatic, come with the heat. Turn up the bar and get off the seat. Blast the speakers, feel the beat. Brothers is quite unique. Key-Kool Rhettmatic, come with the heat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's the return. Key-Kool.
a deadly combination.
We both speak with our hands in dangerous ways. You don't stop. You don't stop.
They're down with us. Freestyle fellowship.
Get down with us. Making funky music is a must. I'm about a million short of being a millionaire. Exposed by Feel the Light, that's a washed out effect. Spoken tie-dye for you to hear it with your eyes. It resonates with the ears, crystal clear with the see-through. Bottom feeder beneath you, me too. That's a common ground that we stand on. Ran for a breather, sitting down made me exhausted. The cost is worth the price. Lost it all for the main game. Wearing my chain of events, they never knew where we went. In the getaway car, made it far from the scene, a clean escape. What the zelly? Now I'm counting digipapes. Came in from outer space to give Earth a taste of this nuclear waste. I'm white, not frank. Fix your face, take it to the stage and crank that bass. Crank that bass.
Keep people still taking visionaries for a joke, or passing hope, acting like we ain't dope. We're old school like the fruit of the loom, cornucopia, galope with the dopest opiates. Our fan base include Ethiopian and Soviets. We're tighter than Filigano and Opius. Peace the Long Beat, the ball third. Every time we rock the microphone, we teach and spit all bars. Our goal is to further your progression and to hide in your compassion and to kill all of the passions. We hit it licks like E Swift and J-Ro with tashes. We always come with the smash hits.
Fuck your politics and fuck old wealth. Fuck all making money off your bad health. Fuck acting like you're saving any country just to rob them for resources, then build a base, and that's often. Fuck who you think is best because of the background. If you ain't done shit, then you need to sit back down. Fuck anybody who thinks we owe them. For the last 30 years we put the work in. And fuck anybody who hates on any coast. If you really in the culture, what's dope is dope. Fuck writing styles, you know you sound like them. And if you don't pay homage, then fuck that trend. Fuck anybody who hates because of the race. That's green light, everybody put him in place. Fuck everybody you know who can't say love. Fuck yeah, we fly as fuck, come from up above.
30 years in the game and I still feel the same rush. Angel does icing on the devil's food cake. Rich and famous ain't us. VI crew wakes up the hardest for sleeping off the deep and maybe seeking something other than your weekend variety. What your third eye sees lively when it's peeking through the ivy. Land of the lost, I'm glad y'all can find me. Elemental, Danu, Rhett, 2 Mex and Key. And in time we can all share the sign. See the blind, leading the blind with a crystal clear mind, body and soul. Watching this whole thing unfolded. Cosmonaut slash it, I whipped the hell in a handbasket and came back with the horns I'm holding. As a trophy to remind me of the old me. OGPC to the ones who know me. Yo, Key, you can get it next, homie.
Nobody owe me or owns me, I'm a only. Stayed independent with no Weir or Sony. Made a dream work, universal in the universe. Always DIY and always willing to do the work. You're the worth of my crew was a birth of a further viewer. How to stick together when the system's trying to murder you. Heard a few feelings, but more about healing and growth. Those needing the most, release, touch ceilings, it shows. The shows we chose to go the road, uphold the soul. We rose with flows, running unopposed. As a group of people, unabashed and unafraid to show the mastery of love, attracted back the love we gave. Another day, another way to summon the wave. No summer lama, numana, I got something to say. Mean Green, Kenny Ong, and Saphir. Visionaries always rock the spot, we're all here. Cheers.
They're down with us.
Violated people,
they're down with us.
J5.
They're down with us. Making funky music is a
Big
must.
Swim, Infamous Mall.
They're down with us.
Q Unique.
They're down with us.
Elder Sensei.
They're down with us. Making funky music is a must.
Down with us. 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 Down with us.
As a politician to not help children suffering from malnutrition. But when people vote for something, I will not listen and only cater to my major corporate donor interests and invest in stocks with secret information. But of course, there's no way that's insider trading. I use race baiting and character slandering to gain advantage, staying powered by gerrymandering. I'll create create laws to be above all. And surely anyone who speaks against me will fall. Hear they all from me, don't care about you. I believe I'm superior, the chosen few. It's crazy how this sounds like an evil villain from a superhero movie, but we got a bunch of leaders just chilling, doing nothing to protect the basic human rights of the people. So it's a power we have to fight. Come on, come on.
Could be a better word, yeah. People, if it wasn't for this and wasn't for that, it could be a better word, yeah.
Mount Whitney, Houston, we have a problem. I believe the children are our future, but we don't involve them. They got iPads to keep preoccupied, but they get brain rot and then we wonder why. They'll show enough love, so they start to think likes on social media are more important than real life interactions with real people in front of them. Most important places they went, they can't name one of them. But it's not too late, try to start with self first. Realize your life relies on your self-worth. Being a good human being is the best equity. Making good choices and living with integrity. Fight inequities, empathy for suffering. Tap into the present while the robots are buffering. Take what happened, transform the action. Have a passion for compassion, ask how I can help. And get involved revolves around putting down selfish intentions and glorifying false crowns. The false clowns admire true heroes that demonstrate the traits of good people. But it's hard to teach, let alone reach the truth. Gets buried deep down underneath. I'm not trying to preach, I'm just trying to speak into existence the keys that were passed to me. In the style of Kanji, rocking on beats, tapped out on drum machines. Ancestors within our bloodstream take form and formulate a new format. Tribal boom bap, haiku lyrics, doing this in the pioneer spirit. Now we're places they thought we couldn't make it. Breaking bread, I should've say more like scooping rice with super nice. Plus, love not lust is how we live. And every time I bust, I got something to give.
When I'm on the scene, I always rock the spot. When I'm on the scene, I always rock the spot. When I'm on the scene, I always rock the spot. When I'm on the scene, I always rock the spot.
It's been a long road, we've come a long way, but we know we got to go further. Can't stop now, gotta keep moving. Striving for continual improvement. Stay humble and still hungry. If you're wondering, no, we're not desperate. Every day in life is a lesson. We're never surrounded by yes men. Nah, man, you gotta come fresher. The top to rise and shine under pressure. Life, art, and family we treasure. Fame, glory, and money can never measure up to what you believe and live for. Future generations are who we give for. It's more than just you and me. Put down your egos and you will see that.
When I'm on the scene, I always rock the spot.
back in the place with a slap in the face to make sure you're awake. Don't it feel great to relate? And those I hate are just not ready yet. From a steady vet, man, you haven't heard it yet. I don't murder it, I breathe life into it. With a breath of fresh air, musical CPR, explode on the track like a CBR super bike. I'm double extra large, but use the mic as a medium to express the freshness that we're blessed with. The gift of life and the gift to rip the mic. As the world turns, I'm on a new page. Fuck props, I rock on an empty stage. Nothing to prove, we know who we are. Catching you off guard. Just two B-boys who love the art. Catching you off guard. Nothing to prove, we know who we are. Catching you off guard. Just two B-boys who love the art. Catching you off guard. Kudos our flicks will help you picture this. Collectible like a picture disc. I'm the MC that Rat and Babu refer to in ego trips. Book a rap list. So check the references, my preferences. Keep the emphasis strictly on skills. Strong-willed but not hard-headed. Code of ethics embedded in my brain. Will never entertain the thought of being caught. Like fresh MCs will get bought and rot. Took a shot for those incarcerated and knock off the top of those overrated. Rappers that care for nothing but themselves. They got the hot shit cause it's so close to hell. But I remain cool coming with the heat. And Rhettmatic's a cut master over Kurt's beat. Nothing to prove, we know who we are. Catching you off guard. Just two B-boys who love the art. Catching you off guard. On a rampage like Aladdin, keep a low profile with style of a ninja. Laying low, lurking in the shadows, while the egos come out to battle. I'm sitting back, watching, observing. Know what people are gonna get, what they're deserving. The hard working, we see the benefits and cheap tricks. We try to come up quick, acting all hard but they're impotent, incompetent, and lack the key components. Similar to cars doing donuts. They make a lot of noise but they go nowhere. Stuck in the rut like falling in love with a slut. They're sure to get their heart broken. But I was looking to find true love, and the show was on the mic to get the crowds open. Nothing to prove, we know who we are. Catching you off guard. Just two B-boys who love the art. Catching you off guard. Nothing to prove, we know who we are. Catching you off guard. Just two B-boys who love the art. Catching you off guard. To the wannabe stars trying to act large. Catching you off guard. To the fake gangsters frontin' like they're hard. Catching you off guard. To the record companies exploiting the art. Catching you off guard. To the fans who supported us from the start. We're not